So upper limb blocks, let us go to the anatomy of the brachial plexus, because to understand the anatomy of the brachial plexus, and without knowing the anatomy, we cannot do different types of blocks. So it is a very a crucial role. The anatomy is having very subjective methods of learning. So coming to the roots of the brachial plexus, from where the brachial plexus origin, it is mostly from the C5, C6, C7, C8 and T1. So these are the roots of the brachial plexus. From the roots, they finally form a trunk. From the trunk, they finally form a division, and from the division, they form the cord. So whatever blocks we are doing in the roots region, these are interscalene block. Whatever blocks we are doing in the trunk region, they are known as supraclavicular block. The division and cords are mostly covered up in axillary block and sometimes in the infraclavicular block also. We have a newer type of approach to supraclavicular block or infraclavicular block, denoted costoclavicular block, in which we found that the three trunks are very aggregate in their position, and we by the help of a single injection we cover all the three trunks. So costoclavicular block is a recent concept or a recent advancement in the upper limb block. So here you can see the roots. This is the C5, C6, C7, C8 and T1. The joining of the C5 and C6, they form a single trunk. C7 will form a single trunk, and C8, T1, they form a single trunk. So superior trunk, C5 and C6. C7 is the middle trunk. C8 and T1 is the inferior trunk. This trunk finally form division, the anterior division, posterior division. So see here you can see the posterior division as a brown in color. All the posterior division, they combine to form the posterior cord. The anterior division of the upper trunk and middle trunk, they form the lateral cord. Only the anterior division of the middle cord, they form the middle cord. So you can see here anterior division of the all the cords, anterior division of the superior and middle cord, they form the lateral cord. Posterior division of the superior, middle and inferior cord, they form the posterior cord. And only you can see the anterior division of the lateral cord will just continue as the middle cord. Here you can see different branches of the different nerves. I am not going to discuss the branches in this slide. Rather than here I am focusing about the root, trunks, division and cord. So roots are C5, C6, C7, C8 and T1. Trunk, mostly C5, C6, they form the superior trunk. The C7 alone will form the middle trunk. The C8 and T1, they combine to form the inferior trunk. There are two types of division. We see the anterior division and posterior division. Whenever there will be all the posterior division, they combine to form the posterior cord. The anterior division of the superior and middle trunk, they form the lateral cord, and the anterior division of the inferior trunk will continue as a medial cord. So the cord are named in the branches in relation to the axillary artery. The cord which is lateral to the axillary artery is known as the lateral cord. The cord which is posterior to the axillary artery is known as posterior cord. And the cord which is medial to the axillary artery is known as the medial cord. So it is in relation to the axillary artery. So here you can see you are covering interscalene block. Whenever you are doing interscalene block, we cover we target the root. Whenever you are doing the supraclavicular block, we mainly cover the trunk. Whenever blocking the infraclavicular region, we are mostly covering the division, and sometimes also we cover the trunk also. And whenever we are doing the axillary approach, we are mostly taking the cord. Here also we can see C5, C6, C7, C8 and T1. There are some branches from the roots itself. So what are the branches from the roots? Nerve to subclavius, it is the branches from the root. Lung thoracic nerve is the branches from the root. So what is the root value of the lung thoracic nerve? C5, C6, C7. Dorsal scapular nerve is also a branch from the root. So these are the branches from the root. So nerve to subclavius, dorsal scapular nerve, lung thoracic nerve, these are the branches from the root. Therefore, when we do interscalene block, we are able to achieve a higher level of block at the shoulder, because some amount of the nerve to subclavius and dorsal scapular nerve, somehow they supply the shoulder.